You guys cut into this lead, cut it to single digits early in the fourth. And then once Steph Curry kind of got going, how difficult is it to stop his momentum and the Warriors' momentum?
Yeah, that's tough. With the way he scores a basketball, it's not just off pick and roll. So it's not like you're Xing every pick and roll. It's the way he moves without the basketball. And, if you're not communicating, if you're having a tough time getting out, as we're switching more, he makes it really tough on you and tough on you to come back. That's why we can't dig ourselves holes. We're in a place right now just with our group where when we hit a pothole, we kind of struggle. And, we got to find a way to fight through those. And tonight we didn't do enough of that.
You did have those several guys diving on the floor for loose balls, scrambling in defensive possessions. Were you happy with, again, the energy and the effort that guys brought in this one?
Yeah, absolutely. The energy and the effort was there. And I just told those guys that, but also told them that that's what's expected of us every night as professionals, no matter what you're doing for this team or in this league. You shouldn't get a pat on the back for effort and hard work. That's an every night thing. So I like that, but we got to be able to handle the potholes.
John and then Chris. John, go ahead.
Hey, Ryan, I wonder, big picture, not just this game, but what you're getting from Malik on a night in and night out basis. It just seems like he does bring that fire and that competitiveness. Another game like that from him where he doesn't want to give in, it seems like.
Yeah. And I really like that about Malik. And I think that's something that we connected on. He's tough in his ability to, weather, the ups and downs during a game. I think he's one of our most bought in players. The way he, whatever's asked of him right now, he's doing. And, there were things I told him this morning at shoot around that, might not liked about his game. And I thought he should go to this more. And I noticed tonight he was making a conscious effort of that. And, that's all you can ask from a guy.
And then he got that kind of mini run to get you guys back in it in the fourth quarter. Kerr goes back to Wiggins there. Did you just see some really defensive lockdown there for the rest of the game from the Warriors there to kind of put him on ice?
Yeah, they played they played like a team that had just came off a tough loss, and that's a team with a championship pedigree and championship standards. So that they were going to have that. So they did. They really forced us into a couple tough stretches early in the game and late in the game.
Chris and then Jace. Chris, go ahead.
Ryan, you kind of mentioned how tough it is to keep Steph. It seemed like a number of times there were moments where he was just kind of left wide open behind the 3-point line. When it comes to the communication, what were those kind of breakdowns? Just switching assignments, getting crossed up, or how did that kind of work?
Yeah, it's definitely not in the game plan to leave him open ever. So, miscommunication. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the film to see exactly where it happened. I have ideas on 4 or 5 of the shots that he was wide open for in the first half. But I'll have to look at the film. But really, it's a communication thing. And if your teammate doesn't hear you, you're not loud enough, or you're not early enough, or you're not continuous enough in your delivery. So that's where we have to improve.
You mentioned, when you get in a pothole, it's tough for you guys to climb out of it. What does it take, whether it's more from a mental standpoint or more from just execution standpoint when it comes to getting out of a pothole?
Yeah. It's both. And it's got to be, offense, defense, hand in hand. We unfortunately let our defense, our offense, if our offense is not, clicking, we let it affect our defense right now. And, it can't go that way. It's got to be, where they're hand in hand, where, hey, if your offense isn't clicking, that means you dig in defensively. You find ways to get yourself out in transition. And that's something that I thought when we hit probably two tough stretches, we didn't do a great job of. But the beauty of this league is games come quickly. So, we can clean some stuff up tomorrow and have a better output Wednesday.
Jason and Pierre. Jace, go ahead.
Ryan, Jordan McLaughlin was really good again tonight. What have you seen, I guess, maybe in terms of just the growth of his game, even from last year to where he is now?
Yeah, I mean, he still does what he, did last year to make an impact on this team. And, his ability to run a team, his ability to get to the rim. I thought, he was a guy who did I don't know if anybody did a great job, but he did, an adequate job on Curry, chasing him around. I thought we had, Jordan was aggressive enough in that matchup. So that's where kind of the growth I've seen from him.
Is that it seems like with Steph, some guys can almost be over aggressive sometimes chasing him around. I don't know, like Josh, you saw that a little bit with like the foul on 3 with Jordan. Does he just kind of, I don't know, maybe did he just kind of find the right balance there in that matchup?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's tough. Steph Curry, I don't know how many people in this world can guard him. So the right balance is just it's a tough one to find. So if anybody knows it, let me know. But I know Jordan gave everything he had, with that.
Pierre and then Dane. Pierre, go ahead.
Ryan, you talked about potholes, but there were points, especially midway through that third quarter, where you guys had some success defensively getting after loose balls. You cut the lead to 11 and then the timeout. But coming out of the timeout, you guys were seemed almost instantaneous. You were back down 15, 16. What do you need to do or want to see from the guys to kind of maintain that success coming out of a timeout like that?
Yeah. I mean, and I think that's something that we're learning. We're a work in progress right now with the group we have. Handling the highs, but handling the lows. So that's where some of our waves come from. Is you feel good in a way. You almost feel like you can relax at times, but that's got to be something we stay away from. Our margin for error is just slim right now.
Dane, go ahead.
Ryan, with Malik again, he's just consistently been one of your high volume, high efficiency players. I'm wondering at his position, is it a little bit harder to like really boost his volume in the offense? I think this is only the third game he didn't shoot 20 tonight. He's only shot over 20 shots 3 times since he's been here. Is it hard to really boost the volume for him there?
Yeah, it is. But I mean, if he's the game plan right now in a lot of ways. If you notice, I mean, everybody's topping everything with him. They're finding ways to, show a crowd off of certain guys, right now. So for him to have 30 points, and the way he got it, I didn't think he was forcing things. I thought that he played within the offense, and I think his teammates found him for some good shots too. But he's a big part of team's game plans. You can tell.